cry, let's yap. Breaking news. Okay, y'all gotta prepare yourself for this. Make sure you're sitting down. Make sure you have some water because you're not gonna expect this news at all. A child of 2 celebrities has once more stolen a job from other, more talented people. Shocking, I know. But before we get into that, if you want to be a part of more yap sessions like this one, you should subscribe to me. I have a lot of yap ideas that I want to talk about. My hyperfixations really do go crazy. And yeah, if you like yapping, come yap with me. I guess I'm the only one yapping, but like, you can yap back at me in the comments. I'll go on a yap battle. Wait, that's actually... Okay. Anyway, subscribe. Sorry. Also, 2 things. 1, sorry for my lack of face today. I just really didn't feel like putting makeup on. I'll be playing pickleball with my mom later in the day, and I feel like a full beatdown isn't necessary for that. And also, on a much more important note, at the end of the day, what I'm about to talk about is all online drama. And it most definitely has not and will not actually affect the people involved. I mean, it might affect the child involved, but it's definitely not affecting the parents involved. But there are people genuinely being harmed all over the world right now. So I will have links to Palestine, Sudan, as well as the Congo in the description of this video. I am trying to keep the links in the description of every single one of my videos. So if you have the means to donate, please do. If you just want to educate yourself, please do. And if you have a platform much bigger than mine to talk about these things, please do. Now, let's get into the video. So if you hadn't heard yet, because you are not chronically online like I am, North West, daughter of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, recently acted as young Simba in The Lion King, the Broadway musical version of The Lion King, not in just like the regular Lion King. Well, North's father is a famous musician, and her mother can sing like this. Many people are upset about North's performance and how it was a little bit more than lackluster. Just so that we are appallingly clear here, I am not blaming the 10-year-old child for this whole situation. I am not blaming the 10-year-old child for happily choosing to play this iconic Disney character. If I had been offered this part at 10 years old, I would have taken it in a heartbeat, and that would have not been pretty.
I remember when we bought that. Why'd you guys buy those? I don't know. I feel like we were shopping with you, Mel. And like we wanted them.
North West is, simply put, just a product of her environment, and when said environment is surrounded by millionaires, you would think that she's had an acting or singing class or 2. But alas. Inherently, this would not be an issue if North were performing in like a school play or like a little bit less of a big production of The Lion King, but North did perform this at the 30th anniversary production at the Hollywood Bowl, which is like a huge deal. And you might notice something a little bit different about North's costume in comparison to the others on stage. Along with these clips, Kim Kardashian later went on to wear a similar hoodie combo in an Instagram post where she tagged the brand, and the brand as well, which is Earl, some might say, also posted North in her costume on their own Instagram. Because of this costume change, North stands out like a sore thumb on stage. Well, more so than she already did. The costume change also kind of reminded me of Kim Kardashian's Playroom in that kind of sad beige mom sense, which like, come on guys, not everything needs to be ultra modern these days. We can have fun, colorful kids costumes and just like have fun. Not everything needs to be designer. Absolutely kills me that she needed to wear like this big brand name like on stage. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense at all. So listen, her performance, it was not good. And, you know, I don't want to say that to be mean to the 10-year-old, but it's pretty easy to see, especially when we have these audition clips from these other young hopefuls, and we have the past performances of the musical to compare it to. However, I am thankfully not a mother, and I also don't have a musical bone in my body, no matter how much I wish I did. So instead, I'm just going to hand this portion of the video over to this TikTok from a mom who had a hopeful child audition for the part.
Extremely talented and gorgeous daughter auditioned for the role of Simba in this production of The Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl. We were so excited for her to get this audition. She's been on Broadway 4 times already and has had parts in TV film, so we felt she had the perfect experience for this role. Her agent sent her up the audition, and she made it through 4 rounds of callbacks, and the final round was with 3 girls, and my daughter was one of them. But while we were waiting in the audition room with one other girl and her mother, someone walked in. It was Kim Kardashian with Northwest. We had heard that there was someone that was in the industry that was pulling strings to get their daughter in front of the casting director. We found out it was Northwest on that final audition, and we were so disappointed. We had heard that they wanted to cast a talented kid with some good experience, but one that doesn't have a name, because they wanted to uplift a smaller voice in the community. And we thought my daughter was that person. But Kim Kardashian allegedly paid her daughter to be in this production, and her daughter does not have the experience for this role, as you could see. It is extremely disappointed, and Mr. Hollywood, I hope you learned your lesson to not cast a Nepo baby over talent ever again.
So, yep, that pretty much summed up the main issue on that side of things. Northwest getting this role, allegedly because of who her parents are, took it away from other really, really talented children who worked very hard to get this role and who continue to work hard to get roles and unfortunately weren't born into the wealth and privilege and basically American royalty that Northwest was born into. But why did North specifically get this role as the hard launch for her career? Many people on the internet theorize that it was a humiliation ritual for the Illuminati, as they do. But my guess is that we don't have to look much farther than North's family. So let's shift the light a little bit here. Recently, in a very large online movement, celebrities who had been refusing to speak up about Palestine and just other major issues have seen a massive dip in their followers. In particular, the Jenner clan has been blocked by hundreds, which has in turn taken the spotlight off of them, which we all know they do not enjoy. On May 23rd, 2024, the most recent season of the show, The Kardashians, came out on Hulu, and it has been met with fairly underwhelming reception. I think for a while, the Kardashian show has been pretty underwhelming ever since it went from Keeping Up with the Kardashians to just the Kardashians. I personally haven't heard a lot about it. Maybe I'm just on a very different side of the internet. Maybe I just haven't seen a lot of it. But I know even before with Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I had seen the occasional, clip on TikTok, or even in previous seasons of the Kardashians, I'd seen clips on TikTok of the new episodes, but I just have not seen a whole lot about it. I think I maybe got one ad on TikTok and I blocked it because It's just personally not my cup of tea. No shade to you if it is your cup of tea. Just, I would maybe encourage you to support better, less problematic families. But that's not this video. I mean, it kind of is, but you know what I mean. On top of all of this, as per usual, the Jenners are pretty much always surrounded by some sort of controversy. Notably, I saw this on a TikTok comment. Kris Jenner was being accused of being involved with the rapper Diddy, and he's been in a bucket load of controversy recently in terms of lawsuits for abuse and other allegations. I'll try to link a video to Diddy situation in the description of this video. And Kim Kardashian has continued to work with Balenciaga even after she outright kind of disowned the brand, because they have been alleged to be involved with child abuse and pedophilia. And also, kind of as like a side Kardashian, he's no longer married to Kim, but it seems like Kanye, for the past few years, has been involved in a constant stream of controversy. His extreme anti-Semitism is just disgusting, and he's just had a lot of concerning behavior, which Kanye's kind of always had a lot of concerning behavior, but it's ramped up to a lot more actually damaging, concerning behavior recently. So, in conclusion, I think that North West performing as young Simba is just another attempt for the Kardashians to bring back the attention to them, simultaneously get the attention off of their more serious controversies and onto this more silly one of Kim's daughter being about as good at acting as Kim is. Yep, and that's all there is to it. This was a pretty quick yap sesh. Didn't have too much to say about it. It's been a while since I uploaded my last yap sesh, which you should go watch if you're new here. I want to say a quick thank you to everybody who subscribed to me after my last yap sesh. I wasn't expecting that, and I loved that. I also have really been loving the comments that have been giving good feedback and compliments. I really, really appreciate that type of stuff. I do want to keep uploading more of these yap sessions. I am in school and working, so it'll probably be an every other week situation. But if you liked this type of content, you should subscribe to me. Bye.